Hello. Hello, my dears. Hello, my dears. How you guys doing today? I've missed you. We're going to try this live situation again. Okay, so let's see. What story are we going to start with? I have a few for you guys today. Am I the asshole for letting my little brother wear a dress to my wedding? So I, 29 male, have just gotten married to a woman, 28 female, that I really loved. Not so much anymore. Our wedding went super great. Besides, there was a sudden problem. Me and my then fiancé let my brother, 22 male, wear a dress to our wedding. He's very feminine and he asked if it was okay, but also said that if it wasn't, I asked my fiancé and she said she was delighted. Her and my brother were good friends, spending time together doing things like going shopping, getting their nails and hair done, and other stuff. My brother has always been feminine, short, has long hair, and wears makeup. Overall, he looks like a girl. He asked if he could bring his boyfriend, but we didn't have much space and only limited seats, so we said no. My brother and his boyfriend said all was fine. 3 days before the wedding, my brother, our sister, and my fiance went dress shopping. They picked out a beautiful blue dress, and my fiance kept talking about how gorgeous he was. Now, the wedding was 2 days ago. Honestly, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot that there was a problem. Oh, that's pretty. That was pretty. That was not. That was nice. I forgot that there was a problem because he was talking about how great everything was. Now, the wedding was 2 days ago, and everyone showed up in their outfits, including my brother. He was pretty, looked like a girl, and didn't stand out at all. Howdy, ma'am. The wedding went smoothly, but I noticed my fiance, or now wife, had a weird look on her face. And she said no. After the wedding, my mother-in-law asked me why the fuck my brother had worn a dress. I said me and my fiance had let him, but she said my fiance told them she didn't have a say in it at all. My brother even had a suit ready if he wasn't allowed to wear a dress. I said she had agreed, but my mother-in-law called me an asshole for deciding. What? This bitch. I've talked to my wife, but she doesn't answer the question of why she's lied. Her brothers, sisters, and cousins have been sending me and my brother angry messages. I didn't know what to do, and they're calling me an asshole, but this was also my wife's decision. She never texted him or called him and told him not to wear it, but if she had, he would have known not to come in it. So am I the potential asshole for letting my brother wear a dress? I'm so confused. Edit. I told my fiance that if she doesn't give me an answer, I will file for a divorce. Isn't that an annulment? You got married 2 days ago. It's an annulment, no? Either way, I'm so confused and my brother feels so bad. I'm confused as fuck too because I wouldn't... Girl, bitch, why didn't you just tell him no? If you were so afraid of your parents feeling some type of way, why didn't you just say no? He asked and told you it was perfectly fine if the answer was no. Why didn't you just fucking say, ooh, it's pretty. Why didn't you just fucking say no? Okay, right. You know what? I agree with you. Of course, she didn't want her mom to know that she didn't have a problem with him wearing a dress, so she threw him under a bus. Or under the bus. But my thing is, why didn't you just fucking say no? Like, I don't understand why people choose to lie when the truth is so easy. Like, why choose to lie when the truth is so easy? Can I wear a dress to your wedding? Please don't feel pressured to say yes because it's absolutely fine if you're not comfortable with me wearing a dress. Look, babe, I don't have a problem with you wearing a dress, but honestly, I know a few people in my family would be upset, and honestly, I want to avoid the drama. That is beautiful. Thank you so much. I want to avoid the drama. So do you think it would be okay for you to wear a suit like everybody else? Like, why would you lie when the answer was that easy? So That's my question. Why you lie? Why you always lying? Why you lying? Like, so just, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. But there's a few people in my family that would be upset about it. Do you think it would be all right if you wore a suit? Now the ball is back in their court. You said it was okay, so now you can't be mad that I asked you to wear a suit. Like, yeah, the way I will put responsibility back to you real fucking fast. Real fast. Yeah. Well, do you think I could look, hey, do you think it would be all right if you did this? Open-ended questions. Yes? No. Okay, let's come up with a collaboration then. Let's compromise with this. You give me, I give you. Let's do this together. Like, we can figure it out. Like, it's so easy to tell the truth. I will never understand how people could just lie when the truth is so fucking easy. Am I the asshole for not wanting to break my engagement with my fiance that happened to be my stepsister? I mean, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. This could be a yes and a no situation. Yes, if y'all started dating after your parents got married. No, if you guys were already together and your parents got married afterwards. Because I feel like if you know your kids are fucking dating, just because you're older don't mean you get to get married first and then tell them that they need to break up. So I feel like it could be a yes and a no situation, because ain't no way in hell I've been with my person for 10 years. You've been with her dad for 4 years. Y'all got married. You can't tell me that it's weird now and she's my sister and we have to break up. No, because now all of my past in this relationship don't count. No. So I feel like we just need to figure out which one of these situations it is, because it's two situations. It's giving Gossip Girl. Okay. The title is correct. I, 28 male, have been in a relationship with my now fiance, 27 female, for the last 5 years, and now engaged for a couple of weeks. She also She also just so happens to be my stepsister as well. Our parents want us to break it off and break up because they think it's weird. The problem with this is I've known my fiance for more than 8 years now. And the only reason why we're step siblings is because her father and my mother started to date 3 years ago. See, this is a no situation. This is a no situation because we've been together for 5 years. So just because y'all got married 3 years ago, that means the past 2 years of our relationship just didn't happen. Now we're expected to fall out of love because you guys decided to fuck each other? No. What? No. 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 That's not how it works. Her father and my mother started to date 3 years back after we introduced them to each other. Then they got married last year. My mother and her father were both single when we introduced them to each other at her 23rd birthday party. And we never thought a relationship would happen between them because they're worlds apart. Introducing the parents are just one of those things that comes with being in a relationship, was our thoughts. Neither my father or her mother was alive. We found out about them dating 7 months into the relationship. And yeah, it was weird as hell, but we decided to stay out of it because their relationship had nothing to do with us and they seemed happy. Everything was going sort of okay, but we did keep our distance from them as the situation was still weird for us. They also left us alone, but that all stopped after their wedding. Everything started with weird comments from them here and there, and my mother all of a sudden started talking to me about this pretty girl she works with, or the new girl at the grocery store wanting to introduce her to me. So they completely started disrespecting your relationship. That is terrible. Her father basically did the same, but in a more subtle way, talking about not getting married young, traveling, enjoying life, all that shit. We found this strange, and multiple times we asked them to stop. Everything escalated after I proposed, and they were pissed to say the least when we told them. They got visibly angry, yelling at us and asking, what will people think? And that are we trying to make them look bad? And that we're siblings. The joke of us dating has gone on long enough. And it's time we break up because we're no longer allowed to date each other because we became a family after they got married. They have been in a relationship longer than these motherfuckers have been married. You don't get to come and tell me that our relationship is not valid. You guys are fucking wrong for getting married knowing that your kids are fucking dating. You guys are fucking wrong. You're wrong. They actually demanded that we call off the engagement and break up because they're tired of how awkward we made them feel and having to hear people talking behind their back. They're talking about you guys, not about us. They're talking about you guys because you guys got together knowing your kids were dating. They're not talking about the fact that your children are dating. No. You want us to break up so the whispers about you will stop. That's not how this works. If you want people to stop talking about you, then break up. Then you won't have to worry about it because there'll be nothing else to talk about. You shouldn't have got together in the first fucking place. You shouldn't have gotten together in the first fucking place. You guys were introduced at this bitch went to her son's girlfriend's 23rd birthday party and ended up getting her son's girlfriend's dad's phone number. That's some bullshit. Like, is there not like a family code, like a mom code? Like, mom, you don't do that shit. Mother-son code. You can't fucking date the person that I'm dating's parent. Like, you can't do that. These parents are trash and they're selfish as fuck. Selfish as fuck because your kids have been in a relationship for 5 years and you think because you guys got married first that their 5-year relationship now means nothing. Like, that's terrible. Your kid is your spouse is gone, so your child can't be happy. We gonna find some type of way to make my child miserable. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's disrespectful as fuck. They actually demanded that we call off the engagement and break up because they're tired of how awkward we made them feel and having to hear people talking behind their back. We are disgusting. My fiance was actually in tears at this point. I told them to go and fuck themselves as we did nothing wrong. And if anyone was disgusting, it was them. Because who goes out and then marries their child's partner's parent? If they want to see disgust, they should look in the mirror. Things almost got physical between my fiance's father and me. But my fiance came between us and just asked if we could leave. I was pissed. I don't think I've ever been that angry. Now call me childish, disgusting, pig, or the asshole. Whatever. But I know I'm a dick, and with how pissed I was, I wanted to get one last jab in before leaving their house. Before I walked out the door, I yelled, "Don't worry about us. Just know I will enjoy fucking my sister tonight." Honestly, sometimes being the asshole is justified, and sir, you were angry. You almost got into a physical altercation with your fiance's father. I feel like some words being thrown as a parting fuck you is okay. Now, as the fiance, I'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, what? You know, I'd have been angry in a moment. But when we talk about this in the morning, we gonna laugh. Probably not as hard as probably harder than we should. But we gonna laugh about this someday. And hopefully it's gonna be tomorrow. Because he said, don't worry about us. Just know I'm going to enjoy fucking my sister tonight. Okay. Sometimes being an asshole is justified. I tried to hold it in. I did. I tried to hold it in because sometimes being the asshole is justified. And I mean, you could have threw a punch at this man's face, but instead you threw some words at him. That's okay. He'll be all right. Sticks and stones, fam. Sticks and stones. My fiance was pissed at the comment, and she told me in the car that it was unnecessary. But the next morning, after all the emotions weren't so high, she actually laughed about it. See, I told you we gonna laugh in the morning. We are gonna laugh in the morning. But still, she told me that the comment was unnecessary. I kind of agree with her. Our phones have been going crazy with all the calls and texts telling us they refuse to support us and will cut us off if we decide to continue on dating, and a bunch of other stuff that I don't think is allowed on here. My fiance and I are on the same page, and we will not be breaking up or calling off anything. And if that means we do some cutting off, we're happy to do so. I know it looks bad from the outside as we're technically step siblings, and I don't want to sound like a 9-year-old, but we dated first. What if we were already married? Would they then demand that we divorced? She agrees with me posting under a throwaway to ask for judgment because this whole situation and their demands are complete shit in my opinion. We'll give additional information if needed. Am I the asshole? Bro, no. Wait. Edit. If and when our parents show up again, and they will, I'm working on a couple more jabs. If you have any, please share. Petty as fuck over here. I love it. Like, he said, I don't want to sound like a 9-year-old, but we dated first. Oh, he's not wrong. I agree with you. He's not wrong because they dated first. Like, our relationship doesn't immediately become invalid. Like, OP and his fiance are 27 and 28. They've been dating for the last 5 years. They started dating when they were fucking adults. Fucking adults, bro. Hell no. The way they said, we are happy to start cutting motherfuckers off. We are happy to start cutting people off. Am I the asshole for trying to take back $80,000 of the $160,000 my spouse spent behind my back? My husband spent $160,000 investing in baseball cards without telling me. Hell no. Baseball cards, bitch? Baseball cards, bitch. Nah. Like, right? I think you spelled ex-spouse wrong, babe. You left something out right there. Okay. My husband spent $160,000 investing in baseball cards without telling me. During this time, he would get mad at me for spending money on meal plans or salon services. So I gotta starve and be fucking ugly while you spend money on baseball cards? Okay. So I just gotta waking up every day and not eat so you can buy goddamn baseball cards? Yeah. What the fuck? Dang. Oh, hell no. I would get yelled at for my disrespectful spending and my financial goals not aligning with his. He would say that he did most of this spending on his personal credit card that he paid for with our joint account. How you spend all your money on a personal card but then paying off the balance with joint money? I feel like you should be paying off your personal credit card with your personal money. No? Anyway, okay. Any fucking who. For a long time, I didn't have access to our online banking, so I didn't see the amounts that he was paying to his credit card. Whenever I would question a $2,000 or $4,000 payment, he would have some excuse and usually would say it was on the family or the grocery store. He would refuse to show me his statements. One day, driving to lunch, he mentioned how my friends owed him for concert tickets. I had used his card to buy them. I agreed to get the money from them. In mentioning the card, though, I remember just seeing another $4,000 payment come out of our joint account. This was after 2 months ago when he promised he had a $2,000 balance and was going to pay it off and stop using it. So I asked, I thought it was going to be paid off a couple months ago. That was all it took. He launched into me about how I ruin everything. We can't just enjoy the day. And this is why my relationships never work. On and on and on. He dropped me back off to our house and then left. It was this outburst that made me realize there was a lot more going on. After lots of back and forth and digging and finally getting him to give me access to his credit card statements, I added up to $160,000 in 3 years that he had spent. I already realized the financial abuse that had taken place on many levels, and there's so much that I'm not even including. During all of this, my husband met with a divorce lawyer and then begged me for another chance. That was about a year ago. We're still together, but as you can imagine, the financial issues are only one of the many issues that we have. That's one too many motherfucking issues, because bitch, I'm not about to be broke because of you. Baby and I have separate finances, and we come together when it comes time to pay bills. Don't ask me what's in my account. I won't ask you what's in your account. Just make sure my fucking bills are paid by the begin. At the end of the month. That's all I feel about. That's all I feel about it. Like, no, bitch, you gonna be fucking, because all them debts gonna be in your motherfucking name. Like, nah. Hey, nah. Hell, I'm not gonna be. That's one issue too fucking many. That's one issue too fucking many. Tell me, we got many other issues. That's one. Anywho, moving on. We're still together, but as you can imagine, the financial issues are only one of the many issues we have. At the time, I realized what he had spent and that I was so ill prepared for a divorce. I started transferring money from our joint account to my personal every month. My goal over time is to take my half back, $80,000, and invest it how I want to. He, of course, is mad, but I basically said, oh well. He should have considered me when he spent it, and I was only correcting a wrong. Recently, he's made sure that money wasn't in the account when my transfer was scheduled. He did this 2 months in a row and said I could no longer do this. I waited for the money to be there and did the transfer anyway. He went nuts, telling me that I'm a rat, he's selling the house, dissolving our business, etc., etc. He says that it's wrong for me to go tit for tat, that I should just let it go. The money is just sitting in my account as I haven't spent any of it. Am I the asshole for trying to take my half back over time? Fuck a half back over time. I'm going to a divorce lawyer and I want all of mine back right now. I'm going to a divorce lawyer. That way you can sell the house and you can go ahead and get rid of the motherfucking business. And you can do all this shit. That way I can get my money back. I'm going to the courthouse because I don't want to stay here for the next 10 years trying to get my 80 grand back. No. I'm trying to go to the courthouse right now. That way, when the judge take the hammer and he bang that bitch down, you got to write a check. Make it out to cash, fam. Let me get that. I want to dance all the way into my lawyer's office, going to get my check. I'm not about to be transferring shit, wondering for the goddamn shit to not go through. We going to the courthouse. Yeah, okay, so Judge, I got it in recording where he said he wanted to sell the house and the business and liquidate everything that we had. Yeah, where am I? Because the file's on there. I got it where he said he was ready to do all of that. All of that. I got all of it. So, where do I sign? I want half of everything you got. Not of the debt that you owe me. I want half of everything. Yeah. Go low. I dare you, because I'm going straight to hell. Straight to hell. I will make them saw the motherfucking car in half, because, bitch, I want the front half, the half with the engine. I want half. No, don't sell the car. Cut that bitch in half and deliver the front half with the engine to my front porch, please. Thank you. Because if we sell it, that means you get some. No. No, silly. I want half. Cut that bitch in half. He can keep his debt. Cut the motherfucking car in half. Yep. I want you to go through his closet this way. Cut all his motherfucking clothes in half. I want the half that's still on the hanger. Bring it over here. Please leave it on my fucking lawn, please. Thank you so much. Man, I don't want shit. Nope. Take me to court if you want to. Y'all, somebody better get in contact with baby and let him know. You marry me and decide to do me wrong? No, I don't want your money. No, sir, Judge, I want half of everything he's got. Yes, ma'am, we're trying to give you that. That amounts to... No. You're not listening, Judge. I don't want his money. I want half of everything he's got. I want you to put the pair of shoes together and cut them bitches in half like that. I want the toes. I want you to cut everything he's got in half. Everything. All of it. And then me and the kids and the girls, we're going to have a bonfire tonight. We're going to have just a bonfire. We're going to dance around and take some shots. Yeah. Cut that shit the fuck in half. Because I don't want shit. I'm going to make sure you don't have shit either. We both going to be crying in the morning. When I wake up in the empty apartment, telling myself I'm dumb as fuck because I could have furnished it by now, that's okay. Because I know you going to wake up in the morning. Because all you got is a leg part of your drawers, homie. You ain't got no waistband. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I want everything. Cut that shit the fuck in half. I'm playing with you. Cut it in half. Like, I don't want shit cut this way because then it's still salvageable. Cut everything fucking horizontal. Cut the back off the motherfucking couch. Give me the seat. Thank you. Thank you. The only thing we cut in long ways is the refrigerator. Cut that right down the middle. Cut it in half. I'm not playing with y'all. All right. Love you all. I see you later. Good night.